Okay, welcome to your easy morning practice. We don't need anything other than ourselves, really, but a block or two might come in useful if you have those. So let's come onto hands and knees. And just spread the fingers, wrists under the shoulders, knees under their hips, and just start to move. So you might just be swaying a little bit side to side, pushing into the hands, one and then the other, kind of swaying the hips one way and then the other. And then turning that into more of a rolling movement, as though you're rolling the ribcage and the hips around in a circle. And you can even bend into the elbows as you go. And don't overthink this. We're just moving. You might like to go the other way. Sort of a barrel-like motion, maybe bringing the head and neck into it a little bit more. Okay, and then coming to center, straightening the arms once more, and dropping the belly as we lift the chest, lift the tailbone, roll the shoulders back here. And then keep the shoulders rolling back as we round, look underneath arch. So we can only go so far as we're keeping the shoulders rolled back. Again, inhale, lift the chest, lift the tail. And exhale, let's round, look underneath. Arch into the upper back there, but keep the shoulders rolling back as well. So we're just finding that movement in the spine. Take a few more. Perhaps closing the eyes and just feeling your way into the movement. Connecting to the breath as we go. Good. Last one or two just here. And then dropping the hips back towards the heels, lift to a child's pose. We can stretch the arms out. You can walk the hands off over to one side. Over to the other side. Come back to the center, and then walking back so that we're sitting back on the heels. If that's comfortable for you there, you can always pop a cushion underneath your bum for a little bit of extra height. But just here for a minute, inhale, sit tall, lengthen up through the top of your head. Keep that height as you breathe out and relax the shoulders. And then roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Long, smooth breaths, maybe with an ujjayi sound. And then dropping the shoulders down. Keeping the spine still. Turn your head to the left. Back through center, turn your head to the right. Super simple. Keep going. We'll do again a couple of times. Turn left. Turn right, so not forcing, just seeing how far you can comfortably turn your head without moving anything else. Seeing if it's a little bit easier or harder one side. Finishing up there. Coming back to the center, drop your chin towards your chest. Roll your head towards your left shoulder, back through the center towards the right shoulder. Making semicircular movements here. Not too slow, not too fast. Maybe closing the eyes again, seeing how the neck, shoulders are feeling here as you do this. Good. And then back to the center. If it's okay for you, let's tuck the toes underneath. Take the hands interlaced behind the head. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift the heart. You can let the elbows splay out. Exhale, draw the elbows in, drop the chin. Again. Inhale to open and exhale to close. And then, coming up tall, keep the fingers interlaced, but push the palms up towards the sky or the ceiling. Little side bend left. Push your way through the hands. Little side bend right. Back to center, release the hands down. So widen the feet a little bit there, and then roll back and widen the knees so we come to a fairly easy squat. And just ease yourself side to side. And coming up onto the toes. Keeping the knees nice and wide. All right, and then dropping. Well, we're going to come up to stand, but gradually. So drop one heel, place your hand on that thigh, press, drop the other heel, hand to that thigh, and pad yourself up the legs to come up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, press the palms towards the sky again. Drop the tailbone down, press your heels down. Go a little side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Release the hands back to the thighs and walk yourself back down again. Hands to the floor, widen the knees. We come back to that easy squat. And then knees to the floor, hands come back out in front, tabletop. So inhale, lift the chest and the tail, and exhale, it's round the back. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Come to the center, walk the hands out a couple of inches in front. Keep looking towards your hands, tuck the toes, slide the hips back. Wrap the armpits in towards the face. Lift the knees and send the hips up and back. Relax the head so you look back towards the toes, but keep pressing into the hands. And then ease into the legs. Start to drop one heel and then the other. Maybe drop both heels towards the floor, but keep the hips up high. Spine nice and long. Then floating forwards onto the knees. One breath in, lifting the chest. And then a breath out, around and drop the hips back towards the heels. Breathing in to roll up onto the knees. This time we come up high and hands go round to the sacrum here at the back. Lengthen tailbone down. Hips come forward. Heart lifts high as the shoulders roll back. And then release it sitting down. Tucking the toes under. Widening the knees, come to that easy squat. Draw one heel hand to the thigh, other heel hand to the thigh. Walking up the legs, come to stand tall. Reach up, interlace the fingers overhead, press the palms up. Press the heels down. Cinch in a little bit through the belly. Exhale to the left. Inhale up and exhale to the right. Inhale up. Release the hands, walk yourself back down the legs, bending the knees, easy squat, forwards into our tabletop. Inhale, cat, exhale, round. So traditionally in yoga, this is known as the cat-cow movement. Very often I refer to it as the happy cat, angry cat movement. Whatever it is though, close your eyes as you take the next 1 or 2 movements, feeling the spine increase in mobility as we flow through this short, easy sequence. Good, and then coming to neutral, send the hands out a couple of inches in front, tuck the toes, hips back, we're coming towards our down dog again. Keep pressing the hands down, broaden the back of the shoulders, armpits roll in, hover the knees, and hips go up and back. And maybe this feels all of a sudden just slightly easier on this second one, but if you feel good to lift and lower the heels, or if that feels the best option for you, then go ahead. Lifting the heels now and rolling forwards. Come to a plank briefly, then drop the knees, lower the chest all the way down to the floor, release the toes back. Let's take the hands off to the side nice and wide, little fingertip tense. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the head, neck, chest. Exhale, replace back down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, down. And however big that movement needs to be for you at this particular moment in time is great. Keep the toes pressing down into the floor though, that's the toenails. Keep the tailbone lengthening back towards your heels. Let's take one more here. Exhaling down. And place the hands next to the chest and then slide the hips back towards the heels. Child's pose. And rolling up all the way up high onto the knees, slide the hands around to the back of the sacrum. So feet want to be hip width apart. So let's press the shins, the top of the feet, the top of the toes down. Lengthen tailbone down. Hips move forward as heart goes up, and we can roll the shoulders back. Gazing forwards or perhaps slightly upwards this time. Keeping it easy. Feeling the joy in easy, simple movements. Inhale up and exhale to sit back down. Let's tuck the toes once more. Roll back, widen the knees. Pad yourself up the legs to come to stand. This time we'll reach the arms up, interlace the fingers except the index finger point, index finger up. Press the heel bones down, belly draws in. Just finding that subtle strength within. Soften the back of the knees ever so slightly. So we exhale left. And inhale, center. So you can see or hear that I exhaled a little bit at a time. Let's try that to the right. Inhale here. And to the right. And inhale, center. So we go once more each way. I'm taking one breath in the middle and then exhaling out one breath, just a bit at a time as I go over to each side. So inhale, exhale left, inhale center, and keep pressing through the feet. Exhale right, inhale center. And exhale, release. Walk the hands back down the legs. And we come to a fold this time, so keep the hips up high. Bangle, sway side to side. From here, walk the hands out into our downward facing dog. Look forward as you press into the hands. Slide the shoulders back away from the wrists. Drop the heels down towards the earth. Whether they touch or not doesn't matter. And press the thigh bones back, but have a sense of wanting to move the shin bones forwards. And then ripple forwards to plank And lower all the way down. Release the toes and inhale. Roll the shoulders back. We come to a cobra. Lifting the heart, dropping the shoulders. Exhaling down. Sliding back to a child's pose. And rolling up into our camel last time here. Rolling shoulders back, lifting heart. Breathing freely as a reminder. Inhale, center, and exhale, releasing down. Coming forwards onto the hands. Bring that left hand slightly towards the center. Take the hips back, and then on a movement forwards, we'll take the left foot to the top. Hands are on the inside, either flat on fingertops, or this is where the blocks could be useful. Press that front foot down and hug that front hip back gently. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round, drop the chin. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Once more. Good. Looking forwards, tuck the back toes, slide the hips back as you lift the front toes up, and then sliding forwards again. Back. And forwards. Now, whether this front leg goes straight or not really doesn't matter. We're just bringing it towards straight. We're spreading the toes, bringing the toes towards the chest and the chest towards the toes. Last time going back here. And then forwards. Plant that right hand down. Take the left hand to the left thigh. Roll the lower shoulder out the way to give your neck and ear some space. Lift the chest. Sweep this left arm forwards, open, reach it back. And then an option here to pick up the back foot. Maybe you can find it with the left hand. Keep pressing front foot down. Keep breathing fully. One more breath here. And then slowly release the foot if you have it there. Sweep the arm back over and down. We're turning towards the right. So walk the hands off over to the right. Swing that back foot off to the left-hand side of your mat. And then pick up the front toes to straighten the left leg. Pick up the back knee, sway it out to the side. So I'm on the right toes, my left toes are up, spreading apart. If it feels good, you can lean forwards. And you can stay here, either forwards or up high. Or option, take the hands just behind you, take a seat in this position. You might come off your mat, that's fine. Take the left hand onto the right shin. Take the right arm up. Look to the right, reach over to the left, forwards, and then take this top hand to the back of your head. That way you can press the head into the hand. Draw that top knee away from you, so that's right knee, draw it back away from your chest. Breathe fully into both lungs. One more breath. And then inhale. Come upright, release the hands. Bring yourself forwards and then back onto both knees. Bring the right hand slightly centered. Send the hips back. And you could bounce just a couple of times, knowing that in a moment we're going to step the right foot forwards on the outside. When you're ready there, plant the hands or the fingertips Or use your blocks. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, round. As you're doing that, remember to press the right foot down and hug the right hip back. Just to provide some deep strength and stability into our hip joints. Then looking forwards, tuck the back toes, slide the hips back, peel the front toes up, rocking forwards again. Sliding back and forwards. Next time you come forwards, pausing there, plant the left palm down. Inhale, sweep the right arm forwards and open all the way around, reach it back. Option here to lift the back foot and see if you can find a hold. And then roll both shoulders away from each other. So that lower shoulder makes space for the neck and the ear. That top shoulder rolls back and might allow you to gaze upwards. After that next breath out, slowly release the foot, sweep the arm back around and down. Take the hands off over to the left. Swing that back foot off to the side of the mat. And then lift the toes, sway the knee out to the side. Staying either up high here or walking yourself a little bit forwards and down. And you can stay in this position like before, or take the hands just behind you. Take an easy seat. Right hand to the left shin. Inhale, take the left arm up. Look to the left and then go over to the side. Then take that hand to the back of your head and lean back into it. Good. One more breath, perhaps. And then inhaling up. Release the hands. Come back onto the knees. Now, if you do have a block, we can just grab that to take a seat onto. So just to elevate our seat a little bit. If you don't want to come onto your knees, you can sit on a cross-legged position. And again, you might like to sit up on something like a cushion. Rest your hands on your thighs or on your lap. Close the eyes. Gently press down through the sitting bones and reach up through the crown of your head. Notice that length through the spine. Have a gentle roll back and down through the shoulders. Tune into your breathing. Breathing into your tummy. And as you inhale here into your tummy, feel the expansion pressing into your waistband. So we'll keep that, but lengthen the breath. So breathe into the belly and then lengthen it up into the chest. Slowly out. All the way in, belly, chest. All the way out. Find a count just in your head. A count of around 4, maybe 5 or even 6 seconds long. On the way in. But match it on the way out. Finding that subtle sound, if you like. That should sound the same on your inhale as on your exhale. And just taking the time for a few more breaths here, doing nothing other than focusing on the way that you breathe, breathing fully. Both energizing but calming your nervous system. Ready to go into the rest of your day feeling calm but alert. Vibrant yet relaxed. And then just let that mental count drift away. Let the breathing become quieter, gentler. Let your face become softer, perhaps, relaxing through your jaw. Now you might like to take a few minutes to lie down in Savasana. You might like to continue with another yoga practice, or you might now feel ready to go into the rest of your day. Take a long reach, perhaps. And then thank yourself. Appreciate yourself for giving yourself that time. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon.